Well, from bears on holiday to unique gifts for Mother's Day, we've got the news that'll make you think that we don't have enough Democratic presidential candidates. All on this little segment we like to call In Case You Missed It. All right here in the great state of Tennessee, Hannah Elizabeth Strickland had the vacation surprise of her life. No, David Hasselhoff wasn't waiting with a bottle of champagne in her rental cabin. But there was a different uninvited guest in the hot tub on her back porch. A black bear was taking a nice, relaxing soak. He actually was one of 3 bears that she had spotted earlier wandering around the property. I guess the other 2 didn't get in because, well, one thought it was too hot. The other thought it was too cold. But the 3rd bear said, "It's just right." And besides, you can't put 3 bears in one tub because it would simply be overbearing. I know that pun was unbearable, and I've probably taken them too far. So let's just press the pause button and move on. Yes, we will. Matthew Aris had the perfect idea for getting through heavy traffic. Install police lights in his car that looked like an unmarked police vehicle. Just flip the switch, fire those police lights, and boom, part the waters of rush hour traffic. I mean, what could go wrong? Well, almost nothing, except maybe in a weak moment trying to pull over a real police officer. Yeah, there's that. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office in Florida reported that Mr. Aris was posing as an officer when he flipped the red and blue lights on his SUV to try and pull over a car while driving along in Plant City, Florida. But the driver of that car just happened to be a real undercover detective in an actual unmarked car. The officer didn't stop. Instead, he called in other deputies to bring Mr. Matthew Aris to justice.
Governor.
Yes, Keith?
If I may interrupt, that kind of reminds me of the time some local citizens reported a hole in the privacy fence of a nudist camp. Did you hear about that?
I'm not sure why, but I got to ask, so what happened, Keith?
Well, the police are still looking into it. Yeah.
Keith, I think we're going to turn you into the police for impersonating a comedian. Well, Mother's Day weekend is this weekend, and no one deserves to be honored and loved more than the mothers in our lives. So we thought we'd take a little peek at some of the more unique gifts that we all have a chance to give our moms to make a memory. How about this? A pair of the latest in footwear fashion, cowboy boot sandals. Yes. Nothing says you're special like a pair of these from redneckbootsandals.com. Or while we're plumbing the depths of redneck Mother's Day gifts, how about this one? Solving the age-old question, how can mom brush her hair and open a bottle of beer? Or a Coke for teetotalers like me? Well, look no further than this beauty item at bottomsupbrush.com. I'd like to think that anyone imbibing on Mother's Day is not too worried about how their hair looks anyhow, right? And how about surprising mom with a unique gift that gets her into the whole CBD oil craze, huh? This is the Mantra Mask. It helps rejuvenate skin with vitamins, powerful antioxidants, and a healthy dose of CBD, a popular cannabinoid. Plus, you'll be able to say, yeah, mom's pretty chill these days since she started using these facial masks made out of pot. And no, they're not hallucinogenic, all natural CBD. You can find out more at mantramask.com. And finally, everyone's mom appreciates a nice toasty pair of slippers, especially when they're made out of bread. An actual pair of Loafers. And I'm not kidding, they're only $16.99 a pair. That's not a lot of dough for a unique gift like that. I just wonder, do they come in white and whole feet? Did you hear what I did there? Whole feet, right? Sorry, I was just being a little wry. You can find them at the apollobox.com, but I got to ask you something. I mean, who on God's earth would want to eat bread that's been on your mama's foot. I'm just putting it out there. Well, we hope moms all across the country are blessed this Mother's Day weekend. We truly do. And now, just like Theresa May and her Brexit plans, we've run out of time. But always remember, we read the news,